Aguila Subsonics. These are shooting somewhere around 975, I would guess. Possibly slower. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get a feel for the chassis. I'll start off with a big target. I've got a 6-inch target at a little over 80 yards. And the Aguila subs are not choice ammo for accuracy, but I won't have any trouble with the 6-inch target. So at around 80 yards, a little past 80 yards, they will be dropping 3 mils. And sometimes the standard deviation between those is tricky. It's tricky to get figured out, honestly. I think it's around 3 mils. But just getting a feel for the chassis anyway, so here we go. That's nice. Not bad. Not bad at all. Very comfortable so far. I like this stock. And I'm glad I like this stock because it was kind of a risk. Didn't know too much about it. It's new. And I've never run a rifle length buffer tube before, especially on a bolt gun. So it's a little bit different process getting that set up. So far, I'm really liking what I'm working with here. So in case you're just kind of new to the channel or haven't seen this before, what I have on the gun right now is this was a CZ 457 that came with the 24-inch barrel in an @1 stock, and it's a decent stock for a lot of people. For me, being 6'5", it was just too short. Even with a length of pull adjustment, not enough. I didn't care for the cheek riser. Again, probably height issues overall. Started looking at the chassis that is made by CZ, which is this guy right here, this gray coloration. So they had a few colors on there, and most of them are sold out. Gray was left, which is what I wanted anyways. And this gray one is nice. It's overpriced for sure, and you're just gonna have to bite the bullet if you want it. But I like what I'm seeing so far. Very nicely machined. I didn't see anything about it that I'd complain about. Honestly, I looked it over pretty good because it's expensive. It's really, really nice. It's a good chassis. Fit really well, very tight. Comes with this extended trigger guard in here. And then the parts that I added to it. So I put on a CMMG, or no, actually it was Aero Precision. I put on an Aero Precision rifle length buffer. I went with Fab Defense for the pistol grip. This is one of their more vertical models, as well as the butt stock. And this is their RAPS stock. So it's like a precision or rapid adjusting stock or something like that. I don't remember what it is, but pretty cool. I'll maybe show that a little closer next time. I have infinity rings on here, so that allows me to have a 50-yard zero or a 25-yard zero if I want to, and it allows me to get out to 627 yards, which is the furthest that I've really taken this rig, at least recently. I haven't tried to shoot it further than that because it's just so impractical, but those rings allow me to get out there and maintain a close zero for NRL 22. The, what else? Scope is Athlon Aries ETR. Decent scope, I like that. I have an MK machining bubble level on there if you care about that. Moving on down, I do have the quick adjust Atlas bipod, so it's got the little lever down here that I can reach. I really couldn't reach the other ones with the dial, not as easily, so I like this one better. And on the very end there is like a little micro cat can and I'm pretty sure it just amplifies the sound. It doesn't really do much, but it's kind of cool because it actually shoots better. The gun actually shoots better with the CAC can on there, and so that's cool. I really don't have a lot to say about the chassis or anything about the stock just yet, other than so far, sitting down to use it for the first time, I like what I'm seeing. I'll go ahead and shoot 5 shots of this, again, with a little bit of wind. Subsonics fly all over the place, even at 80 yards, so I don't expect anything great. Well, that's not a bad group. That's not bad for subs in the wind. It's not really windy. It's only a few miles an hour wind, but not bad. I think I'll actually show you that group just to see how it did. All right, here we go. All right, so there's the proof. So that's a 1/2 inch group. Those are little tiny dots that I have there. That's a 1/2 inch group of 5 shots with that Aguila subsonic 40 grain lead round nose. Nothing real special. I'm only shooting at 80, 85 yards. I think it's closer to 85. But that's not bad. A 1/2 inch group at 85 yards with subsonic ammo, a little bit of wind to work with. Not terrible. I'll tell you that shooting that chassis, it was much more comfortable on the follow-up shots, and just the release of the trigger, it felt pretty good. And so that probably helped contribute a little bit. I'll keep shooting it and give you guys a further report in maybe a week or so after I've had at least 1,000 rounds through the gun in the chassis with the stock and the current configuration.